from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
70. Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ready,
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Riggs.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
70.
Brings up 3rd.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Set. Hurt. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Got it. Ready? Go.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Off the play fake.
Knight. He'll find Hodgins there complete.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And just shutting him off there. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Get it. Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, on the ball, now 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check,
they'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Escapes the defender. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Van Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Fighting. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Oh, the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for it.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. That's down the field for Jefferson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Knight. Catch made by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey, Fred.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready.
On 1st and 10. Knight. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, An open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Knight. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Come on.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Knight. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
70 Timberwolves. Street. 18 Rattler.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Brian Asamoah
Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Knight. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Get it.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Isaiah Hodgins
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Riggs. Go.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Warriors 70.
Man in motion is Agnew.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10.
70 Ranger.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready. Bobcat. Trap 60. Panther 11. Check,
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Come on, set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, smash.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake. Knight. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Street, street. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing again. Knight.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He's got a man. Complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
19 Lion. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go street.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off play action. Knight. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Let's go.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A first down carry for Barkley. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
42.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson.
On the ball now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here is another interception.
And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Throwing on first down. Knight escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Okay, great.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Broncos. Go.
To throw again. Knight. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 31 yards.
And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Street. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 3 quarters in the books.
Shut up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Cup 19. Warriors 70. 70 Ranger. Go Street. Rig alert! Rig alert! Rig!
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Ready, set.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready,
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because
blitz coming, and down he goes. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
7 Pirates, 7 Mustang 19. Say, hey. Ready.
They'll look to throw here.
They'll get this to Nwangu.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception.
And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
a lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
That one deep for Hodgins.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
18, Pioneer.
To throw on third down. Knight. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Come on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
19 tight. 19
Where we stand
tight.
right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet, and he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Chop 60. Check smash.
Jefferson moving in motion left.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Viking 18. Roll.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Kene Nwangu
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Timberwolves. Hey, smash. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun.
Knight. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Second down and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
89 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Only a yard on the pick.